Hi, it's Andrew here from Pink Cake Princess. I'm going to show you how to use DIY Casting Jelly to create a doll face mold. Now once you create this mold, you can use it to create your fondant figurines that can go on top of your cakes. I've used it to create my Ariel figurine that went on top of the little mermaid cake that I created, and also I've used it to create my Sophia the First figurine as well that went with the castle cake. Okay, so to start off with, you're going to need this particular doll. You can use whatever doll you want, but I like this particular one because it gives a really nice face to work with. So I'm just covering up her hair so that it doesn't get too messy when I create the mold. And with the casting jelly, you basically heat it in the microwave for 1 minute. Now, once you create your mold, you can use your chocolate or fondant to fill it up, or whatever you work with. Okay, so I'm using a plastic cup. I've just cut the top section off. Now this creates enough space for my doll's face to sit in. Now it says to microwave the jelly for about a minute, but I found after 35 seconds that was ready to overflow, so I stopped it at that point. Then I used a plastic spoon to spoon the liquid into my cup. And then after that, I got the doll and I basically just placed her face into the wet jelly, and yeah, and then I just jiggled it around until I was happy that her whole face was basically in the jelly and that there was no bubbles. And then I kind of bent her legs up so that she could stay in that position, and I basically placed her legs against I think it's a jug of water. So there you go. It's resting on the handle of the jug. Okay, so I left it overnight. I don't remember how long it took to set, but by the next morning it was ready to go. And all I did was just basically lift her face out. It came out pretty easily. And even the bits around her hair, I just peeled off, so her hair wasn't all messy and it wasn't glued to her hair. And there's the mold there. Okay, now I don't know whether you can see the features, but it worked pretty clear from what I could see. Okay, now to create the actual fondant part, I used some skin colored fondant, and I used some corn flour to dust the mold first, and then I just pressed the fondant in, and then I peeled it out. It came out fairly easily. You just had to make sure that you pressed it far enough so that it got all the little details of the face, like the nose and the mouth. And then if there was any excess left, I just trimmed the excess off with a knife. I find that you need to do a few of them just in case you mess one up when you're actually painting it. And how I painted it, before I painted it, I just put a little bit of white fondant on the eyes, and I've just used my finger or balling tool just to flatten it over the eyes to create a nice white surface to paint your eyes on. I also put a little bit of white fondant on the teeth area too, because the teeth is supposed to be white as well. Now to paint it, I used a bit of black food colouring, some brown food colouring, and also some blue food colouring, and I used very thin brushes. Now you can see a video of myself actually painting on the face. I think I'm painting Sophia's face in the next tutorial or so, so hopefully you guys get to join me for that. Okay, so now I've created some of the outline of her eyelashes with some of the black food dye. I've also used the brown for her eyebrows and a little details around her eyes, and the blue food colouring there. Okay, now if you want a little bit more white on your eye, you can leave it out, or you can just add a tiny dot on of fondant afterwards if you end up colouring in too much. And there's the bit where I add a bit of the white to the teeth. Now you didn't see me painting on the lips, but all I did was just paint on a little bit of pink food dye onto the lips to create the pink lips. And there you have it. There's the mold again, and there's the Ariel figurine at the back that you can see. If you are liking my work, don't forget to click that subscribe button to see more videos from myself, and there will be more tutorials coming up to finish this figurine, or the Ariel figurine, and also the Sophia the First figurine, if you guys are interested. And if you do have any questions, throw me a comment, let me know below. I'll answer whenever I can. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys tune in for the rest of the tutorials in this series. and you guys have a great day. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.